Afterwards, please put your hand up if you have a question for either of our student athletes, and we'll get questions to the coach until after that discussion.
Yeah, exactly the start we needed and wanted. I thought the kids were ready to go. I didn't I didn't have to do a whole lot today. When you start off the way we did, and the energy on the defensive end, I thought was really the story of the game. And everything we did today had a real purpose behind it. You could see that there were no guessing games out there today. The communication was through the roof, and then we took defense and turned it into offense, and that's when we're really good. So it's a good win over a really good team. I think the job that Todd and his staff did this year after losing a shoemate, she's a special kid last year, and to regroup and be right back here with the team he had, I think is a credit to the quality of coach he is and the quality of program he has. And, that's what a semifinal in the MAC should be. Two really good teams leaving it on the court. And I thought that's exactly what we got today.
Allie, your first time back in the championships as a freshman. What's been the difference in this team compared to teams in years past?
I don't know. I don't know. I could just feel in the team that this team wants it. It wants it so bad. And I could just feel it throughout everybody. And just, especially today, everyone was just communicating, being there for each other. It was an all around team effort. And it was something special. And haven't felt that way in a while about a team. And this team has been bringing it these past couple games.
For you, 8 of 11 for 21 points. Was it something that you saw defensively, or was it just a simple matter of shots dropped off of it?
I think it was the floor of the game, and then also playing with composure, knowing that Ali's going to give me the ball, my teammates are going to give me the ball, and just having the confidence of knocking it down.
And all coaching. Well, behind the scenes, just with her today.
Ali, I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Let's go.
Thank you.
What are you, 29?
Big semifinal win, championship game lead. Where does this rank in terms of birthdays?
Oh, probably the top. Yeah. This is a special birthday, and the hotel staff came up to me when it was like 6:30 in the morning, brought me a cupcake. So I'm feeling all the love today, and even Kent State's band gave me happy birthday. So
wow.
It's all the love today. So much appreciated. Thank you.
Questions for our student athletes before the semester?
Obviously, your guys' last loss was Kent State back in February. What do you think has changed, if anything has changed since then about this?
We grew, we regrouped, and we kind of had the target on us, like knowing that they beat us before, we wanted to come in and take care of business.
Yeah, we knew what we had to do. We had to keep Tyler off the boards, and Alex did a great job at that. And she, even though her shot wasn't falling tonight, she still went 5 for 12. That's still really good. And so, it's just an all-around team effort. You don't see the things that Maddie Bischoff was doing. She was out there hustling, getting rebounds, and just being gritty, and MJ just, taking charges when they need to be taken. And so it was just an all-around team effort, and I just couldn't be more proud of this team. And there was not one individual tonight. It was the entire team.
For you, at what point in the game do you kind of feel that you had that on the back pass, and then you had the three-quarter court pass? At what point do you kind of feel that it's kind of your day?
I don't know. Today, just I felt the Holy Spirit on me today. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go.
It was just I was getting emotional before the game, and so I don't know. Just something about today was special, and I got my teammates next to me, and Lachelle had an amazing game, and it was a good team win.
That's for Allie, Lachelle. We'll go ahead and dismiss those two. Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Coach?
Ray, what's it like for you to hear Allie get so emotional? Not about the performance.
I told you guys yesterday, my trophies with this group is that smile, that the emotion. Come on. You can have the nets, the trophies, whoever wants to take it home. If we're lucky enough to get it tomorrow, you can have it, but I want to go with that. That's why we do what we do. Oh man, I thought I was off the hook.
That same question I asked them, like we
Mhm.
talked about fighting that last loss against Kent State about a month ago. How have you seen them kind of progress to the point where they are today?
I just think that, again, said it yesterday, but adversity is your best teacher. And man, if in society we would step back and embrace that, we'd be a whole lot better off than trying to bubble wrap everybody and make sure that, nobody gets feelings hurt or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, Kent whooped us at our place, and that wasn't easy to take. Nobody liked it. And, while we're talking about the Holy Spirit, we had to come to Jesus after that, um, the kids were receptive. They weren't excuse ridden. They weren't pointing fingers, none of that. They're like, all right, I got you, and I took ownership of a lot of that. But you never know through the course of a season, the for ways to get better. You got a special group, because a lot of times you get to mid-February and everybody's like, yeah, we're good. Quit coaching me. I'm just gonna, just manage me now. This group has let me keep coaching them. And that's been the fun part of it for me. And it's why they're a special group. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Fire a little bit.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
What was the message at half? Because I think then you came out, forced 3 straight turnovers, took a 6-0 run, and that kind of just flipped the game.
Yeah, we probably had a little bit more at half than we usually do in terms of adjustments and some things that we had to tighten up, because they are that good. And if you do give them a little bit of space, do get a little bit loose. They can rack them up in a hurry. They did it yesterday against Miami. And so we talked very much just about those adjustments. I mean, one after another. We had some stuff defensively that we had to do, getting over some screens. We had some stuff offensively where we thought we could take advantage of it. And I got to give credit to Audrey. She said, Brady, I think we can drop it and just run alley off a handoff. And because they're trying to fight through everything, it's going to give her some space to play. And I said, that's great. I'm going to take credit for it, but I appreciate it. And but we ran that 3 or 4 times. So we talked about that. But again, everybody talks about the team we have, and there's no doubt we do, from coaches to players. It was, again, a very productive halftime, but our kids the whole time were like chomping at the bit to get back out there and play. And so that's when I kind of stepped back and said, okay, let's go. Yes, sir.
Second, midway through the fourth quarter, Ken called a timeout. The team was fired up. We looked at you, and you were fired up, but we were like, oh no, he's just yelling at the refs.
Yeah. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Like, your unwillingness to settle, your desire to always want more, no matter what the score is, how does that radiate to the rest of the team?
No, I mean, listen, I got a job to do, right? We brought cheerleaders here for a reason, right? My job's to coach this team and have my players back, and I'm going to do that for 40 minutes. Scoreboard doesn't matter to me. I want to play a certain way. I want to perform a certain way. We have standards, whether it's the semifinals or the finals or what have you. That's what we do. And that's kind of what our culture is. So I wouldn't say I was yelling at the referees. It was more motivating than anything. So, just so they know I have time to help them too.
Brady, Eli, and I follow every game we watch.
Mhm.
We always talk about your chair, no back on the chair.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that's the lucky chair, and whose responsibility is it to make sure that gets everything on the
Yeah, that chair is sacred now. Man, if that doesn't make it on the road, we got problems. So, it actually, I inherited it here 13 years ago. It was here when I got here. And I didn't use it the first few years. And how can I say this? As I got a little more experienced in the knees, I quit being able to bend down and get up so quick. And so I said, yeah, it's time for the stool. And I took a lot of grief over sitting on the stool because everybody's, they're giving me a hard time about being old. But yeah, it's an important part. And again, as we're talking about the team, we've got the managers and the GAs, like they guard that thing with their life. So next to the president might be the most important thing on our campus. So, yeah, you wouldn't want to see me bend down and try to get back up real quick. That'd be ugly.
Coach, like, this season, your guys' goal was to get where you are now. And
Not just get here. Not just get here. Yes, sir.
Now
Yeah.
you have a chance
Mhm.
to do that.
Yeah.
What is this mindset has to be to get it done?
Yeah, I told him just a minute ago. I said, we're going to have the 2-hour rule. We're going to enjoy the heck out of this for 2 hours. We're not going to think about who we're playing, what we're doing. We're going to smile. We're going to love on each other. We're going to enjoy the experience. And at the end of 2 hours, it's business, straightforward. Let's go. We'll know who we're playing, and it's time to get ready. And it's a quick turnaround. There's no floor time. There's no anything. You go in a boardroom, you go on the film, and you learn. So we know it's going to be a good opponent, but we said it right before we had our last practice at home. We all went down and we stood in the paint together. Everybody had feet in, and I told them, I said, okay, on Saturday at about 1:30, I'm going to meet you on the top of the ladder. And they're hell bent on trying to get me there. And I'm hell bent on trying to get them there. And so we got 40 minutes to go lay it on the line. And like you said, it's everything that any basketball player wants to do. And we've got a great opportunity. And but I think, tomorrow for us, I think will be more about getting to go do it again with each other, regardless of the game or anything else. It's just, man, we get to go do this again. And they love each other that much.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, sir.
Thanks. Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow.